My squad battles experience.
So athletic. That's very good reading of the game to win possession back. Still possibilities.
The AI. When they see I'm about to get a clean sheet and it's the 78th minute.
Real Madrid, Athletic Bilbao have never been relegated from the Primera Division. Something to be admired, I have to say. Well, the Real Madrid still looking at this cabin. It's a brilliant run from Messi. Can he go all the way?
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you enjoyed that little intro that I put together. But we're going to get straight into it with stuff that has gone down with the account over the week. Obviously, we have to start with our squad battles rewards, which have been pretty alright, I would say, compared to last year. I think they intentionally juiced rewards this year, so that's kind of a good thing for us. We get a nice inform. We get a nice walkout here with Verratti, and I can't complain too much about squad battles rewards. In previous years it used to suck really bad. I mean, the only chance of good rewards was like top 100, and that was literally almost impossible unless you wanted to just have no life and try to play against the AI that would just play like Prime Barcelona. But this changed with rewards and the way that our team is already good enough now. I feel like it's a lot more relaxing, and actually, at the time of recording, we're actually in Elite 1 right now for rewards, which is 250Ks and 26,000 coins, which is really nice for us. We're trying to save up for Conte, and what you see on your screen is the 75 plus picks that came out. EA dropped them, and you only have to throw in like 4 golds and 1 rare. And yeah, here's the team. And obviously we have to address Messi, so I did put some conditions on Messi, since he is a card that we packed, and it'd be a waste to just have him sit there on the bench for the entire year. So we said that during squad battles we can use him however we want, because it's squad battles. No one really cares about integrity in that game mode. It's just squad battles. He's banned from rivals, so I cannot use him in rivals under any conditions whatsoever. But in champs I have conditions where if Mount is injured and I have to sub him on, then I will, because I like to sub on Pedro for Lukaku most of the time. So Messi can come on through that condition. The other condition is that if we need a goal and it's kinda in the 70 plus minute, then we can bring him on to see if he can change the game. Sometimes he does, sometimes he doesn't. And I've done that process through like just playing squad battles, see what happens, if the team improves or not after the 70th minute, because sometimes I don't need Messi, sometimes I really do need Messi. So there's that condition. And the other condition is if he's not on the field and we're going into extra time, then I'm allowed to use him. But other than that, those are the conditions for Messi. I don't want to rely too much on him because this is a Chelsea road to glory, so I want to make it more exclusive. And obviously he's the only player that we're giving an exception to, because it is Messi, and it would be a huge disrespect to just have him be treated as fodder, because we have a bunch of other fodder in the club. And yeah, these are the Rivals Awards, which you saw. So we had the pie, and we actually had a 50k pack from one of the objectives. I think it was the squad battles one, which is like win 50 or something like that. So we got a extra 100k pack, or extra 50k pack for the week, which is really nice. And yeah, we've talked about the Messi conditions. and we've talked about the 75 plus that EA dropped. Also, at the time of recording, we also have the second team for Road to the Knockouts, and to nobody's surprise, the leaks were true, and it is in fact Timo Werner that gets into the team, which, you know, I'm kind of disappointed but not surprised. I kind of wish it was somebody else, especially with the fact that I knew Timo Werner would be extremely expensive, but given the market, I was kind of hoping he wouldn't be too much. But, you know, for right now, at the moment, he's well over 950k, which, you know, for a car like him is no surprise. But considering the fact that his normal card is like 7 or 9k right now, I was kind of hoping he would be near 500k. Maybe he will after the week has gone by, but for right now he's very expensive, and it doesn't seem like we'll be able to get anywhere near him for the time being. Maybe later down the line we'll pick him up, because I'm assuming once he gets one or the other upgrade, then that'll be it for that card, and they'll change to Road to the Final. So I think that's how they break up the UCL matches, which is surprising to me considering the name change. But I think that's probably how they will change this promo now, having split the groups and the knockouts differently. So hopefully in the Road to the Final we get a better card that is a little bit more affordable, you know, because if it was Kante or somebody else in the team, like Kante and Werner are probably the only two that would make a Road to a live card very expensive. I think everybody else from Chelsea wouldn't be too much. Maybe Reece James, because he does have decent pace, but, you know, to the extent of being near 1 million coins, Timo and Kante are definitely the only ones, and it couldn't be Lukaku because he already has a one-to-watch live item. And I'm surprised that Lukaku wasn't that expensive, because right now I think he's like 300k or something like that. So there's that. And yeah, so the gameplay you are seeing right now is actually our qualifications. If you haven't noticed, the points tallying up after every clip. I'm surprised at the results that we got, because this game in general is very slow, and it's very hard to keep possession, in my opinion, because the opponent can just turn on like pressure or constant pressure, and it becomes nearly impossible because my players become tired. They can't turn as well as many others. You know, some of these players aren't meta, so they just don't turn as they should. If they were a different card or had better dribbling stats, etc. And here Messi actually rescues us this game in extra time, so he's allowed to say his piece when he's on the pitch. And, you know, hopefully he gets an upgrade. I don't know how PSG are doing in Liga. They have 10 games to win 5, so, you know, maybe they do it. And here Morata surprised me with a hat-trick in extra time. Actually, we made this game go all the way into extra time. It was 3-3. I thought after we scored it would be over. We obviously bring on Pedro for Lukaku, we bring on Morata for Werner, and we just hope for the best. And here, got a nice goal here with Mason Mount. I'm surprised the keeper goes low instead of high. The keepers tend to save those shots, so it's a bit surprising here. He moves his keeper, and fortunately for me, my crossbody shot still goes in instead of being saved. Here I wanted to cut inside with Werner, but he does that weird fake shot, and luckily it lands on Lukaku. And here, to a nice pass from Pedro into Morata, and I can't really ask for much. I wanted to defend this 1-goal lead here, so I made Reece James and Chilwell stay back while attacking, which I don't normally do because of the way the game is. I kind of want wide options during the majority of the match. So Reece and Chilwell, that's why they go up top. That's why they sometimes get goals even. And here AZPILICUETA, not in the right position for where he should be. He plays CDM, but you know what? We'll take it if he was able to provide us that assist so that we can secure the points. And yeah, we actually never lost a game, which you will see once the points get finished, because I did these last night, so like Thursday night, until I couldn't find any opponents. And everybody's saying, like, as long as you wait until later in the week, then you'll be fine, because most of the good players have already qualified very early on in the week, which is no surprise to me, because when you're good, you get a lot of qualification points, so you get that done really easily. But for us, we were at like 100. We had 1,100 points, and then with the Rivals rewards, we got the 1,500, and yeah, we did pretty good. Hopefully, Actual Champs isn't too terrible, because I heard people say that depending on your form in the playoffs is the form that you get versus other people in the actual finals, which is the actual weekend league. So hopefully it's not that intense. All I have to do is play 20 games and we get some decent rewards, and I'm really not too fussed about that. Decent rewards for just playing the game. I really cannot be mad at that, especially with the fact that you just guaranteed 2 picks. As long as you play all the games, you could lose every single game and you'll still get a point. You'll still get your 20 points, which is honestly really nice. Which is a good change for the weekend league. I just don't like the playoff system, because if you don't qualify, you get less entries, which means that if you try to do a new entry for the same week, you get no entry for the last week. So there's that big change, if you get what I mean. So you only get a certain amount of entries per season, right? The season ends in 19 days as of the recording here, and if you run out of entries, then you can't really play weekend league even until the season's over, which is kind of bad, because the old system just when you got the points, you could qualify if you wanted to. But yeah, we make it in here. As you can see, 20 matches, 1 loss is 1 point, a win is 4, and we just hope for the best. I'm kind of excited. I want to see how far I can go. I will try my best in the matches, but honestly, I'm not expecting to go that far. 2 wins is already the 8 points needed for the rewards there. So yeah, we're gonna end it off here with the rewards that you get from the playoffs. And yeah, that's been the whole week. I'll see you guys in the next episode for updates on the new weeks. I kind of like the structure of videos of once a week, but maybe I split them off into 2, because it kind of depends what I want to do with the intros. Sometimes I just put no intro, sometimes I will want to put something in the beginning. It all depends on what I can do, my mood, and if there's anything exciting during the week. So with that being said, thank you guys so much for watching. I will see you guys in the next episode of the Chelsea Road to Glory. Peace.